On the penultimate day of the season, we witnessed multiple thriller endings but a couple of hilarious moments as well. And we gotta start in Denver for the most important game of the night between the Nuggets and the Grizzlies. JA and Bane took things seriously and jumped to a 15-point lead in the second.
Morant lobs and a finish by Edey. Jokic still scoreless. Bane, a crossover, a three. It's through! Desmond Bane on fire. Denver timeout. Morant elevates, knocks it down.
But in the third quarter, here comes Aaron Gordon.
Gordon's in the lane and he throws it down. Grizzlies responding. Wide open is Gordon. And he puts it to bed. Pass under the Gordon and Gordon is away.
AG couldn't miss in the period, and how can he when he keeps getting these dimes on a silver platter by Jokic and Murray?
Pass, sidesteps his man, behind the back to Gordon! Sensational! Gordon underneath! And Gordon playing like a man possessed now.
Gordon with 16 of his 33 points in the quarter made it a one-possession game going into the fourth. So with neither team backing down, it all came down to the wire. And you know that Nikola and Jamal have a deadly weapon in the clutch.
Jokic directing. Hand off to Murray. Murray pull up for the lead. Yeah! Jokic says, come on over and get it. Jokic in the lane and he puts it away! Jackson's guarding Jokic. Murray around the screen. Murray, tough shot. Got it again!
Steady and patient, these two have tailored their two-man game to perfection. It's almost unguardable. And after this miss by Ja, Jokic delivered the dagger in transition.
Can the Nuggets get another stop? Ja, no good! Rebound Jokic. Westbrook's got it. The Joker run. Give it to Joker. And he scores!
Another masterclass of 26, 16, and 13 for the three-time MVP, rounding up the season, averaging a triple-double. With that, becoming the first center ever with that feat, and only the third player in history besides Oscar Robertson and his beloved teammate Russ. And Nikola was super hyped about it at the press conference.
Triple-double as an average for the season. Well, what are your thoughts, bro?
It's nice, I think I didn't do that before. I don't know what to say. It's good.
Jokes aside, Denver snatched a huge win against Memphis and now they have destiny in their own hands. With a win over the Rockets on Sunday, they can lock up the 4th seed and a home court advantage in the first round. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies dropped to the play-in zone and will have to claw their way back up to the playoffs. Another super important game was played in Sacramento, where the Kings can clinch the 9th seed with a win while the Clippers are still fighting for a direct playoff spot. LA seemed to have a comfortable 9-point lead with less than 3 minutes in the fourth quarter when chaos started unfolding.
Inside, back out to Lavine for three. That falls, and it's a 6-point contest. For three, Zach Lavine in Sacramento!
Zach Lavine with back-to-back threes to cut the deficit to just 3 points. And after one made free throw by Harden on the other end, Derozan would make the crowd explode with his mid-range special.
Around the Sabonis screen, Zubac switches onto him. Derozan got it! 2-point game!
So, up by 2 with 40 seconds to play, the Clippers choose a weird strategy in crunch time. They try to close the game off by missing as many shots as possible. Check this out.
Comes off, loose, Harden missed the tip to follow, retrieved it, out to Powell.
And that is a triple-double for James Harden, his 10th rebound.
Kings don't need to foul. Leonard with the pump fake, jumper, off the mark, the tip no good, and the Clippers secure another offensive rebound, and now the Kings have to stop the clock.
What is happening? LA misses 4 shots but grabs 4 offensive rebounds as well, forcing the Kings to foul at the end. Unbelievable. How do you expect to win a game if you can't even box out properly? However, Harden splits the free throws and fouls Lavine on the other side to prevent the 3-point shot. Now Zach has to make both in order to have any chance at the end. And he stays as cool as they get, knocking down the pair of freebies with 4 seconds on the clock. All the Clippers need now is to inbound the ball safely.
Getting close to a 5. Murray makes the steal and they call timeout with 2.2 to play.
Wow, the drama doesn't end here as Murray steals the ball and calls a timeout with 2 seconds to go. can they pull off a stunner?
It'll be Derozan. Lets it fly, no whistle. And the Clippers come away with the win.
Good defense at the end by Dunn and Zubats, closing Derozan's shooting window and with that securing the 7th consecutive win. The sizzling hot Clippers will visit the Warriors on the last day of the season. Assuming that the Wolves would knock off the Jazz, Harden and company will need a win to finish at the 5th spot in the Wild Wild West. Losing to Steph and the Dubs could mean a path to the play-in tournament. And the Lakers needed only one win in their last 2 games to secure the 3rd seed. Seeing that Houston stepped on the court without 4 starters, Luka and LeBron had their eyes on the prize.
Plus he went to Kentucky, underneath LeBron.
Luka just throws it up, shakes his head as if to say, how did he get to that pass?
A beautiful lob for the one-handed throwdown by James. And look at Doncic in disbelief of LaPop's bounce. Then it was time for some Luka magic.
Luka, boys, it's coming to the Lakers, and after a slow start, he shot it really well. That's a good fake and an easy score.
He ball faked the pass. Now that's saying something.
Here's Jackson, isn't it though? We're talking Reggie
You're talking Reggie Miller there.
Luka, back and forth he goes, step back, string music for 77.
Luka was balling last night, leading the Lakers with 39 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists on 68% efficiency in just 3 quarters of action. He was so energized that after the whistle tried to throw a monster slam.
You look 6'3". Here is Doncic. Oh, he's above the rim there.
He tried to dunk.
He's above the rim. I like it.
This is hilarious. Anyway, LA blew the game open after 2 when the home crowd saw a scary side of LeBron James hurting his groin.
Needed just one tonight. That one is off. Everybody just watching that one. Let's hope LeBron's all right.
They've called the timeout.
Let's hope he's all right.
Hopefully you're right. Hopefully he's okay.
He seemed okay afterwards when AR left the game and started celebrating with him. Both him and Luka will benefit from a much-deserved 10-day rest before the start of the ring chase. LA secured the 3rd seed and the first 50-win season since the bubble championship in 2019-2020. And JJ Redick revealed what was going on in the locker room after the game.
Did you get a bit of an ice bath?
Yes. And I just want to apologize to Kathy. Hopefully in the next 9 days, the $17,000 of damage to the carpet can get fixed.
Moving on to MSG, where my Knicks were finally looking like they could beat the Cavs and with that snap a 9-game losing streak against the top 3 teams in the league. Up by 23 in the second and the Cavs playing without Mitchell, Hunter and Jerome, there's no way we're losing this game, right? Well,
Garland gets inside, whips it out. The Curl open for 3. And Bridges got knocked down and a knee injury. As Tyson knocks down the 3. And suddenly the lead is cut to 8. Pass to Strus goes up and under. Nice bank shot.
Cleveland cut the lead to single digits going into the 4th, and when they got in the clutch, it was too much of Darius Garland.
As Garland, another layup, lays it up and in, and the game is tied.
There he goes again.
Floats it up, shot's good, and the Cavs have their first lead since the opening minutes. Garland, a 3. That's good.
But Jalen Brunson knows a little something about playing under pressure.
Brunson makes his move on way, drives, pulls back. Baseline, it's good. Brunson ties the game.
Good D by the Cavs, hounding.
Brunson puts it in. Tough shot. He thought he got bumped as well.
However, when push came to shove, DG delivered.
Garland wants Brunson.
Garland gets inside. Layup is good. What a shot from Garland.
On the other end, Brunson must convert if they want to stay in the game.
The maestro looking to get them back.
Brunson inside, floats it up, won't go.
Man, and that's all she wrote for this one, as Mobley sealed the game on the free throw line. Besides the loss, the Knicks will start the playoff from the 3rd spot and meet the Pistons in the 1st round. And speaking of the Pistons, I gotta show you this hysterical sequence at the end of their matchup against the Bucks.
Based on their defensive approach.
Talk about that. A nice little statement.
Don't shimmy.
He gave Bees his boogie right back at him. Bees is not having it.
Man, Giannis is the funniest guy in the league. He messed around and got a 30-point triple-double though, and will lead his team against the Pacers for a 2nd year in a row in the playoffs. Let me know in the comments who you got in this one. And check my last video of yesterday's action when we saw the NBA turning into a battlefield. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.